Connor was born, our first was born in 2007, and I could really tell pretty quickly on, once he was born, that something wasn't right. Just different things, milestones he wasn't really meeting like he should. But we never openly talked about it. It was sort of like this elephant in the room that nobody wanted to talk about. Because I had that steady fear of, is this autism? Could this be autism? When Connor was 14 months old, I became pregnant with our twins, Ruth Claire and Charlie. By the time I was ready to deliver the twins, Connor's autism, I guess you could say, was just full force. We were having a ton of tantrums. He couldn't talk yet. He couldn't even say mama. Just a few weeks after the twins were born, we got that autism diagnosis. I think at that time is when I thought, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm not going anywhere. I want to drink. I need something just to take the edge off. And so it started with just a few times a week, I would fix a drink. I would fix a few drinks, actually. But I felt really entitled. I had that sense of, I deserve this. I am working hard. I am, doing everything I can, pouring into my kids all I know how to do. And if I want to drink, and if I occasionally want to, take that to a level that I shouldn't, well, you know what, that's okay. It's fine. So that's what I did. And then Charlie's symptoms started showing up. I have a memory that's going to be just burned into my brain for forever. I'll never forget it. Us standing in the kitchen, Redeem and I, and him saying, Carrie, something's not right. Something's just not right. And I just screaming at him, God would not do this to us again. He wouldn't. I know he wouldn't. Why would he do this to us again? But by the time Charlie was 2 years old, we had another autism diagnosis. I just couldn't fathom how this could be happening to us again. And not only happening to us again, but it was so much worse. And I just couldn't wrap my brain around it, that this was our life. How could this be our life? And by that point, I had totally given myself over to alcohol. It was the only thing I knew that could numb the pain that I felt. That was an everyday thing for 5 years. I was so incredibly angry at God. I remember several times telling God I hated him. I hate you. You do not love me. You could not love me. You could not love my kids. Look at how miserable Charlie is. He's suffering. He's so frustrated. If that's what you're going to give me, well, I'm not giving anything to you. Nothing. A friend of Redeem's, Jason Cox, wanted to get a group of guys together to come and pray for Charlie's healing. And so Easter weekend of 2014, we're just praying hard for his healing. And I knew sitting there that Charlie, the Lord revealed to me that Charlie wasn't the one that needed to be healed. Even though I want him healed, I still want him healed. But that I was an alcoholic and that I needed to be healed, that the Lord wanted to heal me. And that started that night. And it was just months of, getting harder and harder to make that drink, being able to see God's faithfulness. It was almost like scales had been peeled off my eyes, and I really started to see how sovereign God is and how he had it the whole time. He was in control the whole time. The one thing that I realize now is that while we were sitting there praying for Charlie's healing, that Jesus was praying for me and for my healing. I'm so incredibly thankful for the freedom that God has given me. He has set me free from the addiction of alcohol, and in doing that, I'm so much more present with my family, with my husband, with my kids. I can enjoy them in a way that I was unable to enjoy them before because of my alcoholism. And God has set me free of that. And I'm so incredibly thankful for his love and his mercy and his grace that he pours out on me every single day. I'm so thankful.